Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How are you doing today? It is Thursday, April 25th. Whew. I am tired this morning. Busy week. Busy week for sure. Last night, though, I had a great time. Had my technique in-person class at Boston Pizza. Met up with the ladies there, and we had a lovely dinner, and then we got started on the card making, and it was so much fun. We played with a technique called Reincur Spread Technique, and that was a lot of fun. If you're wondering what this is all about, I do have some extra kits left for the month of April. I'd be happy to pop those in the mail to you. Just reach out to me if you want to join my 10-month club. And clubs have lots of perks, including free purchases, free product purchases. All of my club members get a half price item. I'm always super stoked to meet with them and to teach them new things. Good morning, everyone. Hi, everyone that's joining. It's so good to see you. Hello, Donna. Hello, Tony. Love seeing the regulars come back. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support. Hello, Wendy. Hello. Hi, Tanya. Today we're going to play with the Lifetime of Love, and we're going to make a different card, not your iconic card. A lot of the Lifetime of Love, if you go over on Pinterest and you type in Lifetime of Love, you'll see tons and tons of cards. They all use those dramatic big dies, right? The big ones that I used yesterday. Actually, every day this week I've used one of those big dies, those detailed dies. So today I'm challenging myself to make a different card using some of the other dies in the set, because I love to give you lots of ideas with a set so that you can have lots of ideas and just be able to create lots and lots of projects, right? Cards, scrapbook pages, treat containers, gifts, home decor. You can do so much with your stamps and your Stampin' Up! Supplies than just you think, right? Like, it's not just about making cards. You can make gifts, home decor pieces like 12 by 12. I love making 12 by 12 displays. What are they called? Samplers, 12 by 12 samplers. So you get yourself a frame, a 14 by 14 frame, and you use our 12 by 12 cardstock, and you can use your favorite stamp sets and like all the dies, everything, right? Like you can make beautiful, beautiful things. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I see you all popping in. Thank you so much, everyone. So wonderful to see you all. And I love it when you tell me where you're joining me from. That's always fun to know where in the world you're joining me from. We have Tanya from Australia. Must be wee hours of the morning, middle of the night for you, is it, at this time? Thank you for taking the time to come by. I hope you get some sleep. I hope I can put you to sleep with my voice. There we go. I'll wake some people up and I'll maybe put some people to sleep. Oh my, I think I'm just tired and giddy today because I'm excited, I'm tired, I'm like all the things, because I'm so excited to go away on Sunday with my husband to Mexico. A little nervous to leave my children who are not children behind. If you have kids that are grown, you get it, right? You never stop being a mom. You never stop worrying, right? My mom and dad used to always tell me that. I'm like, seriously? When I just want my children to sleep through the night when they were little, right? And then when they'd say, oh, Rose, you'll never stop worrying, I never believed them. I just like, no, I'll stop worrying when I get past this stage, when it's true. I'm here to say my parents were right. And you never stop worrying, but I'm sure they'll be fine. They will be fine here. They are both adults, so they will find their way around, but maybe mama needs to go away and just like turn her brain off and not think about it, right? Can you guys relate? Give me a thumbs up if you're a mom and you worry, because I know you all are, right? A lot of you are, and that is the truth of the matter. Comes with the package, right? We don't know what we're getting ourselves into when we have that little bundle of joy. All right, you didn't come here to hear me talk about being a mom. We're going to talk about stamping. I see your thumbs up. We're going to talk about stamping. We're going to use Lifetime of Love again, and we're going to pull in some products that are leaving. Yes, they're still available. Only a few more days. Today's the 25th of April. Got 5 more days to get your hands on all of those retiring products before they're gone for good, right? Every year, Stampin' Up! Has to retire hundreds of products to make room for new things, right? So don't miss out on those things. I also want to just mention this morning I sent out an email. I also posted here on my Stamping with Rose page about my product shares. My product shares are open. Okay, they closed the first round. I'm going to close it on April 30th. As you know, I'll be in Mexico. But I will have hopefully good hotel Wi-Fi that I will place the orders on May 1st. When the catalog goes live, I will be in my hotel. All the other demonstrators will be doing the same, I'm sure. Product shares are open, and this time I'm so excited to offer Designer Series paper, both 6x6 and 6x12. I'm offering ribbon as a share, and I'm also, first time ever, I'm going to try this. Hopefully I won't regret this because it's going to be a lot of work, but you're worth it. You guys are worth it. Embellishments. I'm going to be including embellishments in my product share. So the way it works is there's 6 options. Go to my email. If you're not on my email list, send me an email. Drop me a line below. If you live in Canada and you want me to forward the information to you, I'd be happy to send it to you. There's 6 options, but of course you're going to want to choose one of the I want it all options. There's one that includes 6x12 and there's one that includes 6x6. And with that, you're going to get an extra $35.52 in free product. You're going to get a free package of Designer Series paper, and you're also going to get my free all-star video tutorial bundle for the month of May. And those are 12 amazing tutorials from top demonstrators around the world. It'll launch on May 1st, and I'd love to send that PDF tutorial for you. 12 amazing projects. And that retails for $19.50. The paper retails for $17. I think it's $17. That's DSP. So you're going to get all of that for free when you choose one of the I want it all options. And then you're going to get everything you need to have a fun, crafty experience. And you're going to get a taste of all the new things, right? Sometimes we see a new catalog and we're like, oh my gosh, I love everything, but I can't buy everything at once. But a product share is a way for you to sample this paper, that embellishment, this ribbon, and a little bit to make things and decide if you want to invest in a full package. That is why I offer this service to my customers, to give you a taste of what is coming and that in that annual catalog, and then you can decide what you want to order more of. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started on this fun card today. Here we go. I'm missing some of your comments, but I will come back. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Okay, here we go. You get some rest on your holiday you deserve. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you. I am looking forward to, we don't have a whole lot planned and we like it that way. We're just going to go with the flow. We're going to rest when we want to rest because you know what? Life is busy, right? Regular life is busy. I'm not complaining because I'm really happy with my life, but you need to take time to just veg sometimes, right? So I don't like to go on vacations where every minute is planned. We got to be up early. We got to be here, here, here. That stresses me out when I got to go on vacation. I just want to sit on that beach and just smell the ocean and just put my toes in the sand and just chill. Is there anything wrong with that? Nothing wrong with it, right? Okay. All right. Let's get started on this card today. Here we go. Okay, we're going to turn that camera down here. And I see all your love. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it so much. Okay, we're playing with Lifetime of Love. Love this bundle. Set of 12 dies go with it. Amazing bundle. And look at the stamps. So nice. Now, the last few days I've featured these big dies here. I'm calling these the like epic dies, these big ones. This big one right here and that one. And I thought today I would focus on the smaller ones. And I have a few of them that are not even on here because I've got them over by my machine. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to show you a fun card using all the other dies. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Wanda. Whenever I see you, I feel like eating. You feel like eating? I'm not sure what that meant, Annika. It's probably because I go live at your supper time, right? Is that why? I'm almost ready. I'm almost packed and ready to go, Roxanne. Yep. Joanne says her son is 37 and she still worries. Yeah. I know. We always worry, right? Okay. Sorry, just seeing some of your comments here. Hi, Lorraine. Hello. Hi, Allison. Good morning, Connie. Yeah. Hello, Joan. Hi, Linda. Hello. That's when you become a demo, Krista says. When you want everything, I think you probably mean, right? When you want everything, you become a demo. And there is a special coming in May for demonstrators. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you're on the fence about joining, you're going to want to join my team May 1st. Stay tuned. There's something very special coming. Okay, that's a sneak peek. Okay, let's talk about bubble bath, the beautiful bubble bath. We're going to make a card using a bubble bath card base. And I'm just going to grab my trimmer. We're going to cut a card base here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm moving around my craft room, so you may have to adjust the volume on your device. If my voice goes faint there, I'll try and speak loud and clear. Okay, so 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. Standard card base. And then we're going to bring in a bone folder, and we're going to score this just to reinforce it so it sits flat while we're creating. There we go. We got our score line. I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to grab my ruler, and I'm going to size up here. I want to cut a piece that measures 3 inches by 4. Yeah, we're going to go with 3 by 4. I use my ruler. We talked about this yesterday. I use my ruler all the time in my craft room. Okay, so 3 by 4. How do I cut this so I get the best value out of my piece? If I cut it at 4 inches this way, we're going to turn it and cut it at 3 inches this way. And then I'm going to get 2 plus a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we're going to take one of these 3 by 4 pieces, and we're going to do a little bit of tone on tone stamping. Okay, so let's see. Am I done with my trimmer? Let's move it over here. Okay, so I'm going to bring in Bubble Bath ink, and we're going to stamp. There's some really pretty flowers in there. There's a cluster here, and we've got these single flowers. I'm really liking these little single ones. I've got this one on a block. So I'm going to stamp randomly. Let's do both. I was debating whether to do the card front and this piece, but I think I'm just going to do both. Let's see what this looks like. I haven't made this card, so I'm totally doing this on the fly. So we're just going to stamp tone on tone. Look at that color on color. Love, love, love this effect. You can make your own designer series paper like this. Okay, see that? Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so then I'm going to continue that pattern on my card base here. And I'm stamping off the edge on purpose. Gives the nice continuous look to your project when you stamp off the edge. Okay, so here we go. We're coming all the way around. I'm turning the stamp as I go to make it look random. You want the random kind of look. Now let's put a couple more over here like that. Who knew Bubble Bath on Bubble Bath would look so pretty? I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in something that is retiring, and it's still available. I checked the inventory. Earth and Textures is leaving. The bundle's leaving, the dies are leaving, the stamps are leaving, the paper, all of it is leaving. If you're wondering where that is, it's in the annual catalog on page, my poor annual catalog from this, still current for 5 more days, page 70 to 71. Earth and Textures. And the reason I'm bringing this in is because I want to bring something to your attention before it's gone. I love the trim. The pecan pie trim is stunning, and I was so sad. I was hoping this one would carry over, but nope, it did not carry over. The paper is retiring. It's 10% off, $15.30. The trim is 10% off for $8.77. The French stamp set is on sale for $32.40, and the dies are here on page 157. Let's flip to there, and I'll tell you the price of those dies. The dies are here on sale for 20% off, and they're $38.40, and here you can see them on my page right here. They are super duper detailed dies. I love the vases, so I thought I would bring those in today. And what I did was, let me show you the dies. I don't have these on a magnetic sheet, but these are stunning, absolutely stunning. If you have them, you know how amazing they are. So you've got some really detailed dies like this one here that looks like a big fan. You've got your images, your dies to cut out your stamped images. Really nice greetings here. Lots of great thanks here. Like gratitude. It's all about gratitude with this one. So what I've done is I've pulled in the dies for the vases, And I cut out some. Let me grab my pieces. I cut with these two dies here, and I cut some Designer Series paper from the Earth and Textures. Look at that. I cut out 3 of these. So you're going to get some of my scrap paper so that I actually cut these out for you. So whenever I focus on a bundle for the week, I design my projects thinking that you have the bundle. Any other extra dies, I send them to you. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. So you'll get these little vases here. Aren't they fun? So I've got those already cut out. And from the stamp set, we're going to bring in this little daisy cluster here. And we're going to stamp on some basic white. And let me grab some scraps. All right, so I've got a scrap piece here. And let me just reach for my other stuff that I've got over here. I got lots of stuff. Okay, so I got these dies here, and I've already gone ahead and done some stamping, but I want to share with you what I did here. So we've got our vases, we've got our stamp, and these little dies here, the 2 sprigs, and this little tiny die that has the little cluster of flowers. That is also included in Lifetime of Love. I just had them over on my machine. Let me put them over here back to my magnetic sheet so that you can see. So I'm using these 2 sprigs and that little cluster of flowers, and this one, where's my other one? This, okay, I'll show you in just a second. We're going to grab Memento. Let's go back to the stamp here, our little cluster of daisies. And we're going to stamp with Memento on our basic white. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful daisy image. And then we're going to bring in some blends, and we're going to color this. So let's bring in, I'm going to do Old Olive on the leaves in the background here. Old Olive. And there's a couple of leaves down here. And I actually accidentally put it on the top one, but that's okay. It's okay. It might have a little green on it. In nature, we are all different. We are no different than flowers, right? Flowers can have little bits of color all over them. Greens and yellows and reds. Okay, so I'm using Bubble Bath, and we're going to add Bubble Bath to this small daisy, or this large daisy down the bottom, like so. And we'll do the cluster, this little one over here, the little bud. And then we're going to bring in Lemon Lolly and add some Lemon Lolly to this other flower, more of a yellow daisy, like a Black-Eyed Susan probably, could pass for a Black-Eyed Susan, but I'm going to give it a pumpkin pie center for this one. And then my other flower down here, I think I'll bring back the Lemon Lolly and give it a Lemon Lolly center. All right, the last thing that I forgot was I meant to put the green right here on that top bud. Okay, so there's our floral. I'm gonna bring in the matching die, and we're gonna put that on top, and we'll run that through the machine. Make sure we've got it lined up properly. There we go. My neighbor's dog, he might hear me, I don't know. I'm very close to my window, so maybe he hears me talking, and he's trying to talk back. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I'll move these vases off to the side, and then we're gonna cut this one out. So let me just bring in my mini boss for that one. Okay, so here we go, mini boss. It's called Me Time. Thank you, Krista. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys are my morning routine. I'll miss you next week, but I'll be back. I will be back. All right, here we go. Going through the machine here, cutting this little die out. All the cracking and shaking sounds are normal. Let's get that out. There we go. And we'll put that back so I don't lose it. Nothing any worse than losing a die. I lost a die the other day, and let me share with you. I was driving myself crazy thinking about it. Do you guys lose things in your craft room? I lost my die, and do you know where it was? You see my glass mat right here, the corner? I just saw a little tiny piece of steel sticking out the corner. It slipped under the glass mat. Like, who would have thought, right? I was just like, oh my gosh. I was just so happy that I found it. So there's our little floral image. Now, by the magic of science, not science, but camera and time, I already did one when I was drinking my coffee this morning. So I have 2 of them. And I've got some of these little sprigs cut out. And I've also got some of these little flowers cut out. So pretty. I got a few here. I don't know how many I'll need, but I've got them all. It's just like being a florist. You got to have lots of blooms, right? So we got those. Now let's bring in our little vases, and we'll add these flowers to the vases. Look how fun this is. And we're going to put all of this onto our piece of bubble bath here. So let's see. I want to arrange my vases first to see how I want them to look. So I could put one like that. I could put one there and one like that. So 2 in the foreground, 1 in the background, or we could put this one in the background. Yeah, I kind of like that stacking like that. So now all we need to do is decorate the vases and put the flowers in them. So how easy is that, right? But that pecan pie trim, oh, I just love it. I'm going to grab it and show you how pretty it is in person. Here it is right here. I loved this. This was out of stock for a long time last year when the catalog came live. And then I was surprised that they retired it, but you got to grab this stuff. So I'm going to use a couple of pieces of that on the front and the back vase. So let's go ahead and bring those in. And we will grab some tear and tape. Let me see. Tear and tape. All right, so tear and tape is my friend for sure. It helps me to add glue in a not very messy way, right? So you use your tear and tape, just put that right across both of those vases, and then I'm just going to lift up here, burnish, and take your pick tool. Do not use your fingernails. Use your tools for tools. One of you lovely viewers said that to me one time, and it resonated with me. Your nails are not tools. So use the proper tools, right? And my dad always used to say, I used to hear him saying that growing up, that, if you got the proper tools, you can do anything, right? So we're just going to put our ribbon or trim across here like that onto that tear and tape. And then we'll just cut it, grab my snips, and we'll cut it. We'll wrap that around like that. And then you can actually just use another piece of tear and tape to anchor the back of it. Okay, so here we go. Put this down. I'm just going to put my tear and tape like that. And maybe I need another one. There we go. Okay, so that vase is done. Isn't that a nice little touch? I love that trim. I'm going to miss this trim. I do have a couple of packages of it, so I can continue to use it for my own personal use. But I won't be using it on camera anymore because I only like to show things that you can actually buy, right? Because that's not really fair to tease you like that. Join you live every morning and show you things that I have, but you can't get. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? That would be rude, actually. So anyway, I don't want to come on live and be rude. That's not my intention. Okay, so we got 2 vases ready to go with the trim. I'm going to leave this one like it is. And to add my flowers, so let's actually peel this off because I'm going to add more tear and tape to the back. But I want to use the tear and tape to both anchor that trim down and to help me put my flowers on. So I'm going to leave one attached and one peeled off. I'm going to grab 2 more pieces of tear and tape. Give me a thumbs up if you love tear and tape. Do you like tear and tape? Like, it is one of my favorite adhesives that I reach for all the time because, like I mentioned, it's strong. It's not messy. It has never let me down. Here we go. And I love that you can tear it. You don't have to have scissors in your hands when you're using it. You can just tear however much you need, right? And now it's stuck to my fingers. Okay. So I've got tear and tape just at the top of these vases. So let's go ahead now and add some flowers. This vase I forgot about. We're going to add a little bit to the top of that one too. And if you've cut too much, it's not a big deal. You can always fold it back on itself. That's the other thing I love about tear and tape. So like I'm off the edge a little bit, just wrap it around and then there we go. Okay, so this is going to be the vase at the background. So I want to kind of see how much room do I have. Let's take one of these sprigs and come out the top like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's about how much room I have at the top of that one. This one's going to go down here. Let's see if we can put the flowers like that. See that? And we'll put that one right there. And nothing's sticking yet. I'm just kind of placing things and planning things. And I'm going to put this one a little bit lower. So that one's going to go, or actually I can put it a little bit higher, because I said I was going to do one like that, and the tall one in the middle, and then the other one in the foreground. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Okay, I'm happy with that. The other little sprigs are going to be decorative. So let's grab another one for this vase and make it look fuller. There we go. Press that down. And we're going to put the one at the back is going to be flat in terms of like not dimensional. This is what I'm trying to say. And then this one is going to go in front. And then that one's going to go in front. Okay, so let's put this one down first. We'll put the back one down. Actually, I think I like this one as the back. I get indecisive. It must be a hard job to be a florist, because I would want to do everything. I'd want to, you know, arrange all kinds of different stuff. And that's the fun part, right? Even with Stampin' Up! Stuff, we can do that. So let's put this one down here. Actually, changing my mind, I'm going to do this one simply because I made this one a little bit taller and more slender. And I'm hoping it's not going to obstruct the other one. Okay, so we're going to glue this one down. Then we're going to come in with our gray one like that. And I think this one needs to go dimensionals, because I'm trying to put it on front of this, the twine or the trim, and it's thick. So that's okay. We'll bring in our dimensionals. We'll put them on here. I'm going to use 3, and this one's going to be double duty. It's going to hold those sprigs, and it's going to also be a pop-up part. Look at that. And I used my Take Your Pick tool to take the backing off. Aren't you proud of me? I struggled with that. I got a little bit sticking out. Let's trim that. And a little bit sticking out up here. Okay, so there's our tall vase. That's going to go right here next to that one. And then this one is going to go in front. And because these are popped up, I'm going to have to put dimensionals on this one. Even though I got glue on it, that's okay. We'll come in here and we'll put some dimensionals on top of the glue. It's all good. I got to trim some more. I'm using up the edges of this piece of, or this package, the sheet of dimensionals. All right, so we'll put that one there, and we need one up top to balance this out, and one more in the center for good measure. And then let's go ahead and bring in my Take Your Pick tool, get these backings off. Did I get them all? That one's. Boop. And one more. Come on. Okay, that one's getting a little difficult. All right, so this is going to go, I got glue all over my fingers. This one's going to go right here like this. Okay, we've got our trio of vases. I love it. Now we got all these little flowers back here to work with as well. So we could put liquid glue on them, or we could put them on dimensionals. I'm thinking my card is going to be thick enough, so I don't want to dimensionalize it too much. So let's go ahead and flip them over and get our glue on them, and then we'll decide what's going where. And you could do this combination for this card in all different color combos. I just chose Lemon Lolly and Bubble Bath for my, and white for my images, but you could do it whatever colors are your favorite. Let's put these down like so. Put that one there. We'll put a Lemon Lolly right beside it. Just stack them all in and hold them in place. Give the glue a little bit of a time to set up, but not set up on my finger. Yikes. Oh my goodness. I got sticky fingers over here, so that's not helping anything. Let's touch this one on here and get a little bit of glue. Okay, we'll put another Lemon Lolly one right there. And let's grab this white one, flip it over so we can handle it from the top. Oh yeah, I like it. I like this. And let's do another one like that. So flip that guy over. It doesn't have any glue. Get a little liquid glue and flip it over. It's, you know, take your pick tool and the silicone mat, they work in combination so well with one another. Okay, so there we go. We've got our top floral part. I like it. I'll leave these ones for my next card. Now let's bring back the card base. This is going to sit on the card just flush with the right edge like that. Do you like that? I love this. I love this tone on tone look. Okay, so I think actually I'm going to pop that up just to give it a little more dimension. So let's add our dimensionals here. We'll use 4 of them for each corner. I'm doing pretty good using up that sheet. All right, let's bring back our pokey tool and get that backings off of my dimensionals. Did I get them? Not all of them. Let's see. Yeah, I did it. Oh, one more. It takes practice. It takes practice. Okay, so this is going to go right here. I'm actually going flush to the right hand side of my card, and I'm going to go up a little bit because I want to put a greeting on here. I got to put a greeting, right? So I'm going to put this flush with the edge like that. We've got a bubble bath card base. And so now let's bring in something to stamp on. I want to use the simple Love You on this one. So let's grab the Love You stamp, and I'm just going to place it right there. We're going to stamp in that exact spot. I'm really thinking I want to bring in some of this color here, which I think would be gray granite. So I'm going to grab a scrap piece of gray granite. Okay, so I think that'll work. I think gray granite will work. It'll be a nice neutral color. So what I like to do when I'm stamping stuff like this, and it's a small image, often I'll take my ruler or I'll take the stamp. This is true. This is what I do. I'll put it on my trimmer. I'm like, how wide is that stamp? And I'm like, oh, 1/2 inch. Okay, I'll give myself a little bit bigger. So what I want to do, I'm trying to get the glue off my hands as I talk to you guys. I'm going to go 5/8 of an inch. So 4/8 of an inch is 1/2 inch. I'm just going to go a little bit bigger and then just trim, and we'll see how that goes. And I got a big long strip here. So I didn't cut it in length on purpose because I'm like, I want to see how this is going to look. And then I've got more to work with over here if it doesn't work. Okay, let's pick up that stamp. I'm going to stamp with Memento because it's in front of me, but you could also use Early Espresso or Pebbled Path to stamp on here. So let's ink this up and we'll stamp. Hopefully I'm in the center. It's hard to see sometimes with the camera above me. Oh, not too bad, but I got the edge. Flip it over. You get 2 chances. Actually, I don't want to flip it over. I'm going to snip it and try again. The reason I didn't want to flip it over is because sometimes you get this edge on your cardstock. And my friend Liz told me she takes her fingernail and just flattens that out. There's a little tip. If you get that edge, it's from the trimmer. When you cut with your blade, you might get that little bit of an edge. Now I didn't clean my stamp, but hopefully I'm just going to stamp straight down and straight up. Yes, okay. Love it. Small things amuse me. Okay, so we're going to put this right here, but I want to make sure this is cut straight. So we're going to just come in here, trim it off, and we're going to snip it on the other side as well. Now I know that this was, what did I say I cut that? 3 inches? I think it was 3 inches. That's centimeters. Yep, 3 inches. So let's do that. We'll cut it at 3 inches, but I'm going to banner cut it as well. And we do have the banner punch that you could get. Now I know, excuse me, I know it's on sale, but I did not have a chance to check before I went live to see if this is still currently available. This is the Banner Pick-a-Punch, and this is amazing, amazing punch that you can use in so many ways. There's 2 different banners, and they have a track here that you can feed your piece in. And when you look at it from the back, you can actually see where your piece is ending up Because if you have a different size, then you can actually watch it and watch it banner punch. Okay, so there we go. We've got to feed that out now and see. It's a little bit off because I went with 5/8 of an inch, right? So these tracks are for 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. So if you are picky, you can come back in and try it again. Let's try that again. So I want to show you like what to do when things go wrong, because things go wrong, right? And I'm not really happy with that banner. So I'm going to trim that and I'm going to try again. So I'm going to come back in here, and I'm not in the 1/2 inch. I'm bigger than 1/2 inch, but I'm smaller than 1. So it's not, the tracks aren't really helping me. So I have to look at the punch from the front, if I can do this, and kind of physically make sure I'm eyeballing it, that I'm in the center of that V. I'm just holding it close so you can see. I'm trying to get it lined up. Boom. And that's better. I'm back. I'm happier with that. Okay, we're going to go with that. It worked. So that's what I do with that punch. But I mean, it's helpful that you've got the tracks for 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch, right? You don't have to measure. You don't have to use crazy measurements. It'll work. It'll work for those. The tracks will be there for you. By tracks, I mean these tracks right here. But if you're off, you just have to flip your punch over and look at it from the back, and that'll help you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to take our Love You, and we're going to line that up with the edge like this. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So this is the front of the card. Now the inside of the card, I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. Let's see if Lifetime of Love has something. Love you. How about forever and always? Yes. When you love someone, it's going to be forever and always, right? We're going to stamp that on the inside. And we're going to stamp with Memento. Tap, tap, tap. We'll stamp this guy right here. There we go. And then I'm really loving the colorings. Let's do a flower on the inside. So we're going to stamp that flower down here in the corner. And then you can use your blends to, you know, quickly add a little pop of color. So I'm just going to add a little like matchy, right? I'm going to do Old Olive on the leaves here real quick. And we're going to do a bubble bath petals here. Bubble bath. All right. There we go. And you can come in with some color for the center. How about what I've got on my desk here? I got Lemon Lolly. You can add that to the center. Or you can add a little bit of pumpkin pie. Let's add a little pumpkin pie, see if that makes it a little bit darker. There we go. Okay, so there's my inside. We'll add our glue, and this card is done. Love it. Okay, this would make a great Mother's Day card, guys. My mom is in heaven. I wish I could send her this card. But you know what? You still have other females in your life that you love. I have 2 amazing sisters. I have an amazing mother-in-law. Like, this would make a fantastic Mother's Day card, right? So Lifetime of Love is not just a wedding set, right? Definitely it can be a wedding. There's a word wedding in it, but it doesn't have to be. It can be whatever you want it to be. And there we have it, my friends. I hope you like this card. Another idea for you using the Lifetime of Love. Let me just flip you around if I can, whoop, without breaking my camera mount. It's Thursday. I had a blast, you guys. You know what that means, though? Tomorrow is Friday, and it's Fun Fold Friday. So you'll want to come back and join me for my 5th card using Lifetime of Love. And don't forget, my promotion for my mystery boxes is still going on. You have to use the host code. I had some people place orders that didn't have the host code, so I'm going to be reaching out to you. I have to ask you to call. If you know about my host code and know about my promotion, it needs to be on your order. So at the checkout, there's a little tiny line that says add host code. So you need to have that 4YZ XD as in Dan, 92D as in Dan. You need to have that code attached to your order so that I know you want to get my mystery boxes. That promotion goes till April 30th. It ends that day, and I won't be here, but I'll be packing those boxes as soon as I get back from Mexico. I sent out another batch of boxes yesterday, but the boxes for this week will be packed on May 7th after I get back, the Monday after I'm back from the incentive trip. And these card packages will be in there as well. So you get both, right? If you place a minimum $60 order with my host code, you get the card packages. If you bump your order to $100 this week until April 30th, you are going to also get my mystery box packed up. And the mystery boxes are amazing. I've been hearing from you, the people that have already been starting to get them. They're sending me messages thanking me for all their fun things. So definitely, if you're interested in getting one of those, what's in a mystery box? I put all kinds of stuff. There's stamps in there, there's ribbon in there, embellishments, designer series paper, even handmade cards, a stack of 5 handmade cards in there. I have been having so much fun. It's like I feel like Santa filling these boxes, and even treats. I've been putting treat packages in there too. So lots of fun. I see your love. So I think that might have been somebody that maybe received their mystery box already. Thanks for the love, you guys. All right, take care. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for my Fun Fold Friday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.